All right, guys. So we're going to continue our third test last time. So we're going to finish these four problems and then we're clear to go to the next to the next part of the test here. All right, so let's begin. So let's solve sine of negative 900 degrees. Here, the first thing that I will do here. Oh, by the way, guys, remember that this is the continuation of our last part. So that means the explanation and the methods that I will be using is explained from it's already explained by me from from the first part of this test. All right. So if you still have no idea how I solve these problems, all right, I suggest you should watch that first part first before we continue this part. Right? All right, so let's begin. So we have sine of negative 900 degrees. So here in sine of negative 900 degrees, the first thing that I will do here is that uh, I have to, what do you call this one? I have to draw a graph. Like where is 900, negative 900 degrees, you know? So here, let's draw a graph here. So all we need to do is try to put all the quadrantal angles, right? Based from a revolution, or revolution, I mean. So let's start here first. First, we assume that counterclockwise will give you a positive angle. So on the first rotation, you will have quadrantal angles are 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, then 360 degrees. That's for the first revolution. In the second revolution, we will have starting from 360. Then here, this would become 360, 450 degrees. Then after 450 degrees, we will have 540 degrees. Here we will have 630 degrees, then 720 degrees. So in second revolution, you will have a complete rotation of 720 degrees. Then now for the third revolution, starting from 720, you will have 810 degrees. Then here, you will have 900 degrees, right? Oh, wait. Um, this is for positive, what do you call this one? For positive angles. But since we're looking for negative 900 degrees, then that means we're going to do it in counterclockwise instead. So they actually wasted time here. Forgive me. But yeah, I think you get the idea so far. So what we will do here is basically we're going to get the quadrilateral angles in negative in clockwise rotation. So we will have negative 90 degrees, negative 880 degrees, negative 270 degrees, negative 360 degrees. Then here we will have negative 450. This is negative 540. This is negative 6. Oh, wait, no. 5. Wait. Yeah, 630 degrees. Then we will have negative 720 degrees. Then here, negative 810 degrees. And lastly, negative 900 degrees. So you see, when we're looking for a the value, the value of a sine or cosine or any trigonometric function where the given is a quadrantal angles, just like what I said earlier, the the ordered pairs of the quadrantal angles are 1, 0 on the right. On the top, here we have 0, 1. On the left, like on the left part of the x-axis, we have negative 1, 0. And lastly, we have 0, negative 1. All right. And remember that in the ordered pair, remember in the ordered pair, all right, x is to the left and y is to the right. Your x here is your cosine theta, and your y here is sine theta. So you see, negative 900 degrees is exactly located at this x-axis. So meaning that the ordered pair for negative 900 degrees is negative 1, 0. But the question is, what would be the answer for our problem? Sine of negative 900 degrees. So since we are looking for sine of negative 900 degrees, that means we're going to focus on its y value, which is 0. Therefore, the answer here is what? 0. Sine of negative 900 degrees is 0. Okay? So let's now proceed here. What is tangent of negative 945 degrees? Okay, so I'm not going to erase this drawing because if I'm gonna do that, it would be completely waste of time. But the only thing that I'm going to erase is the what do you call this one? Is the other angles here that are not part of the I do believe it's not part of the third revolution, right? Because in third revolution, the quadrantal angles are negative 720, negative 810, negative 900, then negative uh, 90 degrees, and then here we have negative 1080 degrees, right? So this would be the this would be the result. Let me just erase this one for a while. 810 degrees, 910 degrees. There you go. Then here we will have this one, negative 990 degrees. And then here for the total revolution, like third revolution, I mean, that's negative 1080 degrees, right? So okay, let me just erase the other ordered pairs. All right. So negative 900 and 945 degrees, that's what we're looking for. So since it's negative, so we will assume that our direction will be counterclockwise. Now, where would be negative 945 degrees will be? So negative 945 degrees will be, it's here, actually. It's here, like halfway to negative 990 degrees. So it's here. This is a total of negative 945 degrees. So now, what we're going to do is, if I'm going to solve it, number one is I'm going to find its coterminal angle between 0 degrees to 360 degrees, and I'm going to find its reference angle. All right? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, actually, yeah. We will get the coterminal angle first, then we will, what's that again? We will get the reference angle. All right? So let's get first the coterminal angle for negative 945 degrees, right? So let's get its coterminal angle between 0 degrees and 300, between 0 degrees and 300 degrees. Okay? Remember that this is just basically the same as x is less than or equal to 0 degrees, but less than or equal to 360 degrees. Or whatever variable you're going to use here, x or theta, it's just the same. Like the implication is the same. Anyway, so we have negative 945 degrees. So since it's less than 0 degrees, so we must find an angle that is uh, within this interval by adding 360 degrees, right? So let me just get my calculator for a second. So here, adding negative 945 degrees by 360 will give you negative 585 degrees. Now, still, it's less than 0 degrees, so we will do the same thing. Okay, we will consecutively add 360 degrees until it's within this interval. So, negative 585 degrees plus 360, that's negative 225 degrees, right? But still less than 0 degrees, so we will still add 360 degrees one more time. So for here, negative 225 degrees plus 360 will give you exactly 135 degrees. All right. Now, since that this one is within this interval, we can say that tangent of tangent of negative 945 degrees is just the same as tangent of 135 degrees. All right. Now, uh, if we're going to base it here in a graph, okay, positive 135 degrees, if we're going to graph it, it would look like this, okay? So since it's between 90 degrees to 180, so it will be from 0 up to here, all right? This is 135 degrees. So here, we're going to find its reference angle. Right? We're going to find its reference angle. By the way, just like what I said earlier or in the previous video, it's up to you on how would you use your method to find the angle. I'm just giving you my own ways on how I will be solving it. All right? So anyway, let's continue. Let's get its reference angle. All right? So if you're going to get the reference angle on the second quadrant, all we need to do is what? We're going to subtract the given angle, I mean, we're going to subtract 180 degrees with a given angle. So since, let me just erase this one, right? So since we have a given angle of 135 degrees, we're going to use it to subtract 180 degrees. So this would be 180 degrees minus 135 degrees. This is 45 degrees, right? So that means that tangent, a tangent of 135 degrees is just the same as tangent of 45 degrees. But, remember that when it comes to tangent, remember that tangent, let me write it here. Tangent theta is just the same as sine theta all over cosine theta, which means that this one, let me erase this one, wait for a while. That means that this is just the same as, wait, there we go. This is just the same as sine of 135 degrees all over cosine of 135 degrees. All right? Now, let me just erase this. There we go. All right, so we will have like this instead. Okay. Now that we have this, and we can get its reference angle, which is I told you it's what, right? It's 45 degrees. So we will have sine of 45 degrees all over cosine of 45 degrees. Now, the thing is, okay, you get the reference angle, but we must consider its location. Because remember that in the ordered pair, your x here is negative, while your y here is positive. And remember that your x is cosine and your y is sine. So, therefore, your sine is positive, but your cosine would be negative because 135 degrees is located at the second quadrant. And if you're going to get its reference angle, don't forget to put the negative sign, right? So let's now get the answer. Sine of 45 degrees is just square root of 2 all over 2, and cosine of 45 degrees is negative square root of 2 all over 2. Since they're just both the same despite their signs, we can say that the answer here is negative 1. All right? So the answer for tangent of negative 945 degrees is negative 1. Right? So let's erase that one. All right, so negative 1. Now we will answer these last two problems. So let's write it here, this sine squared. So sine squared of negative 1,880 degrees. This one, if you see this, if you see an exponent here, this is just the same as the square of sine of negative 180 degrees. Sorry, 1,000 of 80 degrees. No, wait, negative 1,080 degrees. So there we go. right? It's just the same as this. So what would be our value here? And then we're just gonna square it. So here, if it's long, all right, you can just basically graph it out, all right? Or you can get its coterminal angle if you like to. But for me, since I what do you call this one? Since I graphed this out, I by the way, I forgot. Anyway, yeah, this is what it looks like. All right. Sine squared of this is just the same as the square of sine of this. Okay, anyway, so yeah, we must get the value here, then we will just square it. So again, it's up to you if you're going to use coterminal angles or whatever methods that make you will help you find your answer. So for me, in my case, I already draw a graph, right, that involves 100 in negative 1080 degrees. All right. So all I need to do is to know its ordered pairs. So here, all right, again in the right part of your horizontal axis or x-axis, we have 1, 0. On the top, we have 0, 1. On the left, we have negative 1, 0. And bottom, we have 0, negative 1. So you see, a negative 1080 degrees is a quadrantal angle, and it's located on the right side of the x-axis. Okay, so now remember that your x is your 1, which is on the left, and your y is 0. And again, your y is sine, and your x is cosine. So therefore, if we're going to get sine of negative 1080 degrees, the answer is 0. So this would become what? 0 squared. And here we will have 0. So the answer here is 0. That's it. All right? So that will be our answer here, 0. Okay. Now, let's go to the last problem. We have negative 1,200, negative 1,125 degrees. Cotangent, by the way. It's not cosine, it's cotangent. So we will have this one. Remember, again, if there is an exponent like after the trigonometric function, wait, is it negative? Yeah, negative 1,125 degrees. So if it's, again, squared here, this is once again the same as the square of that function, where it would look like this. Okay? So now we're going to get the value of your cotangent of negative 1,125 degrees. Now, where is negative 1,125 degrees? So, it's up to you once again on how would you locate this one. All right. So for me, I would just basically draw it here. But for the sake of the time, I think it's better not to draw. Rather, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find its coterminal angle. All right. So I'll find the coterminal angle of this angle given, wherein it's between 0 degrees and 300 degrees. We're going to find its coterminal angle between that interval. So as always, all right, it's either you add or subtract 360 degrees. So in this case, since it's less than 0 degrees, you're going to add it with 360 degrees. So let's add them. Negative 1,125 plus 360, you will get negative 765 degrees. It's still not less than 0, so it's still not within this interval, I mean. So we will add 360 again, right? So negative 665 plus 360, you will get negative 405 degrees. But then again, it's still less than 0 degrees. So we continuously add 360 degrees. So this one plus 360, you'll get negative 45 degrees. But again, less than 360 degrees. So add it one more time. So this is, oh wait, 360 minus 45. This is 315 degrees, right? 315 15 degrees. So we can simply say that the square of cotangent of negative 1125 degrees is just the same as the square of cotangent of 315 degrees. Now, where is 315 degrees? So, if you're going to take a look at my drawing previously, let me just erase this one. Uh, what's that again? Yeah, 315 degrees. It's actually between 270 and 360. So from here, I assume that it's halfway to 360. So this is 315 degrees in total. So here, if here we found its location, let's find its reference angle so that we can know our value exactly. So let's get the reference angle that is on the what's that again? That is on the fourth quadrant. So here, if you're going to get the reference angle that is on the fourth quadrant, what we're going to do is we're going to three uh subtract 360 by that given angle. So the given angle here is uh 315 degrees. So 360 minus 315, that is 45 degrees. All right. But before that, we must convert this one into its sine cosine form. All right. So the thing is, cotangent, oh wait, I forgot squared, it's just the same as the square of cosine of 315 degrees all over sine of 315 degrees. Right? Cotangent is the same as cosine all over sine. Okay, let me just erase this one, the writings here. Wait. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so let's proceed. So here, cosine of 315 degrees and of 315 degrees. So according here, the reference angle of 315 degrees is 45 degrees. But remember, it's in the fourth quadrant. So your x here is positive. Okay, your x is positive while your y is negative. Therefore, we will have cosine as positive. Okay, you're just going to go. Oh, wait, no. It's better to. Wait. Yeah, cosine is positive, but for sine, it's negative. All right. So now let's. Oh, wait. Yeah, and you had. Wait, sorry. Never mind. Let's rewrite it here again. So going back, so we have cosine of 45 degrees, and here we will have negative sine of 45 degrees. Much better. All right. Then we're going to square it afterwards. So let's write it here. Cosine of 45 degrees is once again square root of 2 all over 2. And sine of 45 degrees is square root of 2 all over 2. But don't forget the negative sign. Alright? So, since on both sides of the fraction, both of them are the same, so dividing them will give you 1. But since we have negative sign here, so the answer here is the square of negative 1. And then getting the square of negative 1 will give you positive 1. So therefore, the answer for your cotangent squared of negative 1125 degrees is 1. That's the answer. All right? So there we go. We got the answer. 1. And we're done on the third part of our test of right triangle trigonometry. So the next part is we're going to still solve some problems here, right? And I won't spoil it actually, even if I am actually tempted to do so. But that will be all, right, for our third part of this test. So, see you soon, guys.